What is up, YouTube? Sam from Nebula X here with our next war recap. And this one, we went up against this level 8 clan, Optimus Crime. And as we can see, X getting the victory in this one pretty convincingly, 58 to 35. 98.8% total destruction, so almost pulled out the perfect war, just missed it by 2 stars. And there was actually no shame in this one. So if we hop into the war events, obviously huge advantage on the 3 stars. Was a little bit smaller of a war for us, but I want to give a shout out to the top guy here. So as you can see, we had a Town Hall 11 warring with us. Thomas ended up meeting him in the March Fair Play Scrim. I talked to him, and he came over and did a war with us, and that was really exciting for us to see some Town Hall 11 action, and also just to have someone new in the clan. And he did it big this war. Obviously, they had a Town Hall 11, and I just want to show you 99%. So Thomas, just a few seconds away from hitting the TH11 triple for us in this war, and then we did just miss on one mid-level Town Hall 9. So great job to the guys at X. Obviously, threw up all of our attacks. They missed out on the last couple, but there was really no consequence there. The war was pretty much over about halfway through. So we're actually going to go ahead and take a look at Thomas's 99% raid. And he did this with a Queen Walk Gova. Queen Walk Gova, I guess, or Go Weeva. So went ahead, dropped in the Queen. Those healers down, got that wall opened up. Not sure if that was his plan there. Initially, I think that he may have wanted the Queen to actually go in and get that T joint opened up. But either way, she's going to start working her way around the outside of this base, and has a couple of heal spells for her just in case she gets into a little bit of trouble here. Like I said, think that he wanted the Queen actually to go into the core of the base. So, either way, doing a really, really nice job here, not activating that eagle artillery, and the Queen is getting a lot of percentage taken care of here, and not really encountering too many point defenses. Goes ahead, opens up that next section of the wall, is going to allow the Queen to step her way in here. Goes ahead, drops down a rage spell. She is taking a little bit of damage there, and going to go ahead and get her healed right back up. Some more wall breakers go down, opening up into the core of the base, and then goes ahead, drops in those wizards, and I believe just going to try to get a little bit of that trash taken care of on the right-hand side. So when he sends in the Valks, the only direction they can go is towards that Grand Warden, and then has a jump spell to let them get straight into the core of this base and just start to annihilate this. So it does go ahead, gets that wall opened up. Some Max Giants come out of the clan castle here. The Grand Warden is there, and obviously some bombs going off here. The Queen is really, really low. Unfortunately, her healers did go down, but that jump spell is down. A free spell down in the core. Very, very nice placement on that, getting a lot of value out of it. And here comes the Warden's Eternal Tome being activated. And they're just ripping through the core of the space. So those Giants doing a really nice job. Both of the Inferno Towers are down. There goes the Eagle Artillery. And here comes what looks to be a Lucky Hog. So the Hog is going in just on a distracted cannon. So going to get that taken care of. And you can see just a huge swarm of troops working their way out of the backside of the of the core of this base. And, did a really, really nice job here. Has 2 wizards left over. Goes ahead, drops them down. They're going to work sort of the outside ring here. But as you can see, got about 35 seconds left. Looks really, really good right here. Still has that P.E.K.K.A up at full health. Still has those healers doing some work on some of his troops here. He's got those Max Valks just running out in front, just absolutely ripping through defenses. One after another, and unfortunately those wizards right there, so choosing to target this wall here, and they're going to try to beat through the wall. Now if they had just kept walking around the outside of this base, got into that army camp, absolutely would have been a 3-star, because as you can see, everything closing in here. There goes the last thing, and they get to that army camp. They only get 1 shot off on it, and unfortunately that's where time clicks out for Thomas. So it was a beautiful raid, so close to being that 3-star. And if those wizards had just moved around the outside, would have been perfect. Maybe if he had only used one there at the top and save the second one for that army camp, might have worked out. But just fantastic. So it was great to have Thomas with us for this war. Absolutely, thank you for everything that you did. It was great to see some Town Hall 11 action. We did have a second attack. It was a little bit of a bully, so we're not going to show that one. But we will check out Finrod going in on their number 3 base here and doing it with a Go Weaver with some Earthquake spells. So, this is a strategy I expected to see a lot more after the sort of Valk buff and then Valk nerf. I still think, despite the nerf, that the Valks are still one of the most viable attack strategies at Town Hall 9. They're just absolutely killing it. So some golems come down, one of his own, one comes out of the clan castle, goes ahead, gets, gonna get this funnel created really, really nice and wide to make sure those Valks can't go anywhere but into the core of the space. Some wall breakers go down. A little bit dangerous there, not sitting in a test wall breaker, and they just get the wall opened up before that mortar shell lands. And then just needs to be really careful on his placement here with these Valks to make sure they go in. Unfortunately, as you can see, there is a storage there on the outside, and they almost choose to go around on him. And about half of them do, or a few of them do. But the bulk majority of them going in, drops those last 3. They're going to go around the outside as well. So he's got some going in, some going out. So a little bit of problems with the funnel here, but absolutely not going to be a problem. He got so much of the base opened up with those Earthquake spells. So the Valks are just going to go in through here and just terrorize the core of this base. He's dropping all of his heal spells in the core. And then as you can see, those Valks decided to beat their way into the base after these army camps on the outside went in. So they actually are going to get in, rip through some more defenses for him here, and just do a really, really nice job. So his heroes are up here. The king is out in front, tanking for the queen. And those Valks that actually went up north on him actually did a little bit, getting one side of the base sort of taken care of. So still about 6 or 7 Valks here. They're going to work their way through the last wall they're going to need to get to and start cleaning up the trash on the outside of the base as his queen snipes off the last couple of defenses here. So very, very nice raid to our boy Finn. And I'm a big fan of the Valks, so it's really, really nice and really interesting to see how they're being used after, their sort of increase in attack speed recently, which makes them so much better of a troop, I believe. All right, let's go down one spot, watch our boy Marked. I'm sure this is going to be an area attack, the aerial expert that he is, and he's coming at this with a max attack. So sort of his specialty here. So those quakes go down, going to get him access to those 2 air defenses. Here comes the golems, backed up with the wizards. As soon as he gets a nice little bit of a funnel created, going to drop down his king and his queen, and they will start moving their way into the interior of the space. Going to get the clan castle taken care of, as well as be right on top of these, of those defending heroes. So the heal spell is down there, going to keep his troops up. 1 air defense down, 2nd air defense going down right now. The enemy king going down, the enemy queen is down, and all of his objectives hit there. So here comes the La Lune portion. Lava Hound, first Lava Hound goes in, soaking up a couple of traps, and then some nice targeted balloons coming in behind. Just as that first Lava Hound is about to go down, the second Lava Hound comes in, so it's going to be there perfectly in time. And as it starts to make its way over to the last air defense, a couple of back-end balloons that are targeted are going to work their way in, making sure to get that sweeper taken care of so he doesn't have to deal with that. Working on his balloons there, and just everything being taken care of here. Both expos set to ground, so a mistake on the defender's part there. Anytime grounded expos are there, obviously, first thought is to go to the air, and Mark, being one of our aerial experts, does it beautifully on this case. So we'll go ahead and start to fast forward through this. Just a couple of balloons left over, and I think that that balloon is going to go down to the there was a hiding Lava Hound there, so that balloon is going to get things taken care of for him with these lava pups, and that is going to be that. So really nice job to our boy Marked on this raid. Sorry guys, I have like a tickle in my throat or something on me. All right. All right, let's go down one. Check out our boy Dax, and doing this one with a Go Vaho. So again, the Valks just really, really powerful now after this recent update with the bowler. So doing it with a double jump in this case, and plenty of potential for double giant bombs here. So like the thought to go with the Go Vaho. And nothing that can really be taken care of with a Queen Walk or anything like that. So really, really smart just to bring those extra couple of Valks. Bring that second golem here. So it gets the clan castle pulled out. Gonna go ahead and drop down a poison spell. Get those wizards going. Get this funnel created for him. Opens up the first layer of wall with some wall breakers as everything's distracted here. So this golem's gonna reroute in as soon as he gets this funnel created wide enough. I'm gonna go ahead, drop down those Valks. Let the redheads start making their way into the core of this base with his king and queen. Very nice job. Gets a double giant bomb there, triggered right off the bat. The jump spell is down. Gonna give him access into the defending queen, and she is gonna absolutely melt to those Valks. They're gonna rip through the town hall, that expo, and then a second jump spell is gonna let them out of this little core and give them access to at least 2 more compartments here. Unfortunately, the king splits off one way. The Valks, the majority of them seem to go off a different direction. So he's going to lose most of his Valks here, but really nice job on his hog deployment there. Just where everything was distracted by the king, sends in those hogs, and the golem might goes in, gets one of the 2 bombs triggered there for the double giant bomb set. So just really not going to be too many problems here. Unfortunately, do eat the second half of that giant bomb and does not have a heal spell left for his hog. So that wizard tower is going to do a large amount of work there on his hogs, and it is going to be up to his heroes and his just remaining cleanup troops to get this taken care of. But thankfully, the queen can reach everything from the outside. She's got the king out in front doing all of the tanking for any point defenses that might be encountered here. So she's just going to sit back and snipe everything while the king just goes around, beats through some of the high HP storages. And that is going to be the end of this one. So nice job to our boy Dax. And again, love the use of the Valks. I think I might have to put together, something where get some nice quality content with just all different types of Valk raids that are being used right now. All right, so I'm gonna drop down a couple of spots to number 8 there, boy Wiz, and our boy Aries taking this out and doing it with a Goho. So just classic Town Hall 9 raid, nothing special in this one. Really only 1 or 2 potential spots for double giant bombs. They're both by the heroes. So wizards and golems coming down, get the funnel created nice and wide here at the beginning of this one. And then the heroes coming in from behind. So low level expos in this one, no problems. So enough tanking ability here. Outside giant bombs, so absolutely pointless in that case. And everything just working its way into the core of this base based on that jump spell. His heroes are going to be able to get to the enemy queen. And then here come the hogs in from 9 o'clock. They're going to just work their way around this base, working from 9 down towards 6 and then just around the outside of the base. So nice deployment here. A couple of hogs go down on the other opposite side. So he's got hogs working down both sides. 2 heal spells go down, keeping everything up. And is eating a couple of single bombs inside of the core of this base right around those Tesla farms. But absolutely not going to be a problem here. 1 last heal spell where everything meets back up. And that is going to be it. So this base absolutely got roasted and is taking home 2 swag poison spells and his queen ability. So we'll go ahead and start to fast forward through this as the hogs are making their way to the last couple of defenses. Drops down that second poison spell just for the skeletons that are beating on his hogs, but absolutely no problems there. And everything just working its way back to essentially his starting point. So so many hogs left over. Looks like 15 or so of them. So gets it done really, really nicely. So great job to our boy Bobby. Or our boy Aries, not Bobby. Bobby's the next raid. So, all right, guys. So let's go ahead and slide down just a couple of spots, and we will check out Bobby going in. Haven't seen Bobby in a little bit of time. I think he's been maybe working on his heroes, not sure, but doing this one with a Go Vaho. So again, just Town Hall 8 or Town Hall 9. Sorry, guys, it's late here. So goes ahead, gets those golems in, gets these wizards in behind. Got the clan castle already engaged. The poison spells are down. Got the wall breakers going in. Getting everything opened up. Those golems starting to route in. Gets a single bomb triggered there. And has a jump spell here. Going to get him access to the enemy queen here. So she is sitting back sniping down some of his golems. And unfortunately, his king went for a little bit of a walk on him. So it is going to be up to his queen to get this taken care of, but she is being targeted right now by an archer tower. So going to have to go ahead and burn her ability pretty early here. And those golems just absolutely getting annihilated by the queen. Does just get her down and then goes ahead, sends in two-finger drop on his hogs here. And just heal spells as necessary where he sees, potential problem spots here. So all the hogs actually end up working down towards the 6 o'clock position there. Drops down. A poison spell to start working on those skeletons, and then the hogs just going to work their way in. And since, those last like 10 hogs or so on these last defenses, just to reinforce everything, has one last heal spell, goes ahead, drops it down right as they meet up with this single bomb. So not going to be any problems. Going to work their way through these last 4 defenses here. But he did not have did not have really any of his heroes kind of left over. The king is, walking down towards the bottom. So everything is going to be on his hogs here to get this taken care of at the end. So, he's got plenty of them. Still at least, 15 or so of them up. So it's not going to be any issue here. But is going to have to, get through the time here. And did eat a little bit of a single bomb there right at the last second. So, nice job to our boy Turbo. And then again, another single bomb goes off. Leaves him with only 1 or 2 hogs, but gets the job done. So, nice job, Turbo. Jeez, I'm like all over the place tonight, guys. Nice job, Bobby, on that one. All right, guys, one more for you. It's going to be a Town Hall 8. And most of the bases in this one just got mass hogged. Still the meta at Town Hall 8. Any base, you can just throw hogs at it in some variation and absolutely smash it. So we will check out Black Yoda going in on this one. Doing it, like I said, mass hogging it. Not a particularly difficult design here, but, got, maybe 1 or 2 spots where these bombs could be at. So I think was trying to get one triggered off there in the beginning. Didn't end up working out for him. Goes ahead, drops on a poison spell. A couple of troops here going to get this dragon down. And then just Asian wall in the hogs on the right-hand side here. So just hogs just going in. Needed to maybe drop that heal spell up in the north a little bit earlier. As you can see, lost a huge group of hogs there to the first single bomb, and then the second half of those hogs all went down to the second half of that bomb set. So did lose a large number of hogs there, but then went ahead, dropped down this last heal spell nice and early, so was able to save a good portion of his hogs here. And then as they work these last defenses that are in what we would consider the base here, Troll Tesla pops there in the corner. So all of his hogs are going to have to run out of the base. Get that taken care of. No, bombs or anything like that over there to take out all of his hogs. So that's not going to be an issue. And then everyone is just pathing back in towards these high HP buildings here in the core of the base. And they will all go down really, really quickly to all those hogs. So everybody is pathing out. Nice split going both directions to get both of these builder huts in the corners. And that is the end of that. So nice job to Black Yoda in this one. Good war overall. to the guys at X. Thank you to Thomas for coming over, Warren with us. Really, really nice to see that, our presence was noticed at some of these Fair Play scrims, and hopefully we'll get to do this a little more often. Bring some people over, or we'll get to go over to a couple other clans, do some nice wars, and I'm really excited. I think we're in a really, really nice place right now for the guys at X, and I'll be talking about it shortly. We are just making some moves that are happening. So in a current war right now, and it is against this level 7 clan. Been a long day, and as you can see, it's pretty early. Only a couple hours into the war, and it is kind of tight right now. So hopefully we pick it up, get this taken care of, and I can bring some nice content from this one. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, this is Sam. Peace.